laying the groundwork to strengthen access in Guam. In U.S. territories like Guam and the Northern Mariana Islands, CNMI, the number of deaf people may be small, but the need for access, opportunity, and long-term support is no less critical. In February of 2026, the National Deaf Center worked alongside educators, interpreters, and higher education partners and community members to support ongoing efforts to strengthen capacity to serve deaf people across the islands. What stood out most was the level of commitment and the reality that much of this work is being carried by too few people. Commitment is strong, but capacity is stretched. Across Guam and CNMI, deaf education teachers, interpreters, and administrators are deeply invested in their communities. Many are serving students and families while balancing multiple roles, limited staffing, and island-wide needs. Elizabeth Calvo of the Guam Department of Education said GDOE's partnership with NDC over the past 7 months has been invaluable to our department's commitment to strengthening services and supports for students who are deaf. The collaboration has helped enhance professional development opportunities for educational interpreters and bridge gaps through coordination with key partners. A consistent message emerged across conversations. A small number of dedicated professionals cannot meet the needs of an entire island alone. Sustainable access requires coordinated systems, shared staffing approaches, shared goals, and leadership alignment across agencies, schools, and programs. Preparing systems, not just plans. Partners across the islands are actively working to strengthen access, but they were clear that success depends on preparation. Access takes preparation, and that preparation includes shared awareness, the right infrastructure, and concrete, coordinated action. This groundwork is especially important in island contexts, where workforce pipelines are limited, the number of deaf employees remains disproportionately small, and turnover has immediate impact. That needs to change. Capacity building in action. In Saipan, a full-day training brought together educators, aides, and interpreters to build deaf awareness and practical classroom strategies. Elementary teachers practiced basic ASL and discussed small, meaningful changes, such as visual supports and clear communication routines that can better support deaf students preparing for life beyond high school. In Guam, school visits and trainings created space for teachers, interpreters, and administrators to reflect together on what is working and where additional support is needed. These conversations reinforced the importance of coordination across schools, colleges, and agencies, so that access does not depend on individual effort alone. Kirsten Rosario, sign language interpreting professor at Guam Community College, said, NDC has helped bring greater awareness of resources supporting the Career Tech Deaf Academy program that launched in 2023. They've also opened opportunities for interpreting students to engage in real-world situations that strengthen access for deaf individuals across our island. Island-wide coordination matters. NDC's work focused on supporting coordination across systems, including education, workforce preparation, and higher education. Conversations highlighted the need for island-wide approaches to interpreter capacity, accessibility planning, and long-term workforce development, rather than isolated or short-term solutions. These require system-level changes. Partners across Guam are also working toward stronger island-wide commitment to the Language Access Plan, recognizing its importance for strengthening access across education, higher education, and public services. NDC will continue supporting these efforts alongside island leaders, including ongoing collaboration with the University of Guam as the work moves forward. This kind of coordination depends on shared leadership and collaboration across agencies and institutions. Call for island leadership and collective action. For Guam and CNMI leaders, the message is clear. The foundation already exists. Deaf educators, interpreters, administrators, and community members are doing the work every day. What is needed now is collective action, aligning policies, staffing, and resources, so responsibility does not rest on a small number of people. Strengthening access on the islands is not about creating something new from scratch. It is about connecting, supporting, and then sustaining the people and systems already in place. Looking ahead, the work underway in Guam and the Northern Mariana Islands shows that the commitment is already there. What comes next is continued coordination, shared responsibility, and strong partnerships to ensure access is not dependent on only a few individuals, but built into the systems that serve the islands. NDC will remain actively engaged alongside island partners, supporting planning, coordination, and long-term strategies that strengthen access and expand opportunities for deaf people across Guam.